Childfree boyfriend has been blocking me from going to my abortion appointment. Hey everyone, welcome back to Childfree for Life. Don't forget to subscribe to be a for lifer. Did you know I have a podcast? It's the Damaged Goods podcast and I post every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the description. See you there. I'm making this post so pissed and scared. I'm pregnant and was supposed to have my appointment this week on Wednesday. My boyfriend, who has known from the beginning that I do not want kids, is now making it so hard for me to go to that next appointment. I literally had to lie so they can push it to tomorrow, and it's a surgical operation. I'm also around 12 weeks pregnant at the moment. From the beginning, after telling him that the test came out positive, we mutually agreed that I would terminate it. I was then around 8 weeks pregnant. We started having plans on how we'd rearrange our finances to accommodate the abortion. I was also not working, so I took tutoring to start making some extra money. Abortion is illegal in my country, so we had to hurry and go with the pills option as it's cheap and can be done at home. On that same week, he lied to me that he had purchased the pills and that the doc was out until the following week. He refused me taking out a loan from somewhere, citing that he just couldn't wait as we can't have pills twice. He wasn't updating me, saying that it's his money, he needs to follow it up himself. The following week came, and he kept giving excuses as to why the pills can't be delivered. I then had to literally force him to give me the clinic's name and contacts because the time was passing and I was anxious to be done. That's when he became angry and told me that he hadn't bought it and he wanted us to keep the baby. I was taken back considering this is a person I've known for more than 3 years who always told me they're child free. I was wondering what changed, only for him to mention he has always wanted kids. I told him that at that point it's just safe for us to part because clearly he wasn't being himself. He started telling me how he'll be an awesome dad and how my mindset will change after me delivering and how I needed to grow my family's legacy, since I'm the only child and me not giving birth will end it. I told him I didn't even care about a legacy anymore. Furthermore, my mom had COVID that week and she's still fighting cancer. Our finances were being crippled every single minute, and my head has never been in a mental capacity to consider a baby. Fast forward, after me reaching 10 weeks, I changed my mind to surgical. This meant more money, but I was willing to work harder. My ex then saw how reluctant I was to agree to keeping it, so he told me he'll take care of the transportation and accommodation. The procedure is not being done in our town, so that means I have to plan an extra 2 nights there. I relaxed knowing we're on the same page. He convinced me that we're on the same page. I paid around 80% of the funds needed and stayed waiting to go. My appointment was this Wednesday. On Monday, I went to his place so that we can drive together. He had given me the keys. I get there in the evening and he does not arrive until later into the night. We never talked that much. On Wednesday, we were supposed to travel so we could sleep and wake up for the appointment that was scheduled on Wednesday morning. He went out around 11 a.m. and told me he'd be back in an hour. We were to leave by latest 4 p.m. He never came the entire day and was unreachable until 6 p.m. when he started saying he's super sick and he can't drive. He came back with some meds. I told him if he can't, then I might just have to go myself and he can give me the money and I would be updating him. He refused, citing I'm not considerate that I'm leaving him when he's sick. He even cried, something I've never seen him do that much. I called the clinic and they rescheduled to Sunday. This morning, I asked him if he's ready since we need to head out in the evening. He had the audacity to tell me he had no money. I've been asking him the entire week and he's been assuring me that he has it, only for him to say that he had to pay a bill that just came up. I was so pissed we ended up fighting. I couldn't fight back much, so I just cried and had very bad panic attacks. Cried for everything he's put me through the entire period, how stupid and naive I've been to always believe him when he says something. Turns out he just wanted me to pass times that I can't have an abortion. I left this house and he's starting to unalive me and everything, and I've already forwarded the messages to the police, but there's nothing much they've done as he's not at his place. I can't reschedule again as they're telling me they'll charge more, so I'm left with trying to figure out everything by tomorrow. I've already messaged some friends, haven't heard back, and hopefully I'll be done with this entire nightmare by tomorrow. I've never wanted so badly to get rid of something, and what he's made me go through is making me thankful I literally dodged a bullet, considering this is a man I was planning to spend the rest of my life with. Edit/update. I'm okay. I'm safe. I already reported his threats to the police. I've also had to change my location as he started calling my friend. He has also told the police that I stole everything from him when I left this morning. I don't even know what he said I stole, and my head is just spinning with the events. I can't even go to my place because of my anxiety and the fact that he isn't at any of his friends' place. I've also alerted the clinic of everything that happened, and I might be transferred to a sub-branch for the procedure as he has all my details for the appointment. I was super disappointed and upset at OP when she was telling the story because she really should have known better. And I say that with genuine compassion for her because this was a 3-year relationship and he literally lied to her and manipulated her. In relationships, it does make it so much easier for you to be manipulated. But as soon as this guy said he changed his mind and wanted kids, she should have taken care of this herself. No further discussion. Just girl bossed it all the way to that abortion. This guy's disgusting though. You know that water tissue you used to wipe your butt when you take a dump? This is the only thing this guy should have been used for. He serves no other purpose. I don't see how he could. Have you considered the very likely possibility that he was the one who sabotaged your birth control? I was going to say that as well. This is a setup, pure and simple. He lied to her to get her to form a relationship with him. He lulled her into a false sense of security and then he knocked her up. Now he's trying to keep her pregnant. All he needs to do now is take away her shoes. This is so scary. It's terrifying how far some men will go to control the women in their lives. I feel like the majority of these commenters aren't reacting with the extreme alarm and concern I personally felt while reading your post. I'm so worried for you, OP. Are you safe now? Are you with someone? Are you going to be able to make it to your appointment by yourself? Does your boyfriend even know what day and time the appointment is and where? I'm worried he will follow you or find you there and hurt you or unalive you. I'm at a friend's place. Didn't go home as I figured that's where he'll be looking. Yes, I'll have to go myself. No one knows of my situation. I'll explain later if need be. The one I'm with is against abortion, so I just want to do it without even telling them. Regarding, that's when he became angry and told me that he hasn't bought it yet and he just wanted us to keep the baby. It's literally not his decision to make, and he's a major freaking douchebag for trying to force you to have a baby. That's what he's doing, trying to force this on you. And he thinks it's okay because he helped make this mess. You're the one who would be carrying the baby, so he has no say in what you do with your body. Regarding, he started telling me how he'll be an awesome dad. Let's see some examples on why he'd make a crap dad. But also, these are just examples on why he's a crappy person in general. 1, he's trying to force you to keep the pregnancy. This alone would make him a crap father in my book. He's trying to control you and your body. 2, he straight up lied to you about being child-free, possibly waiting in hopes you change your mind. Now that the opportunity for a child has come and you don't want it, but he does. He's trying to back you into a corner so he can have a child. 3, neither of you are financially or mentally stable enough to raise a child together. That's completely unfair to the kid to be raised by people who weren't ready for a kid. It's also a terrible idea. 4, he's repeatedly lied to you to again back you into a corner to have a baby. Number 5, he threatened to unalive you. He's an abusive piece of crap and he would make a horrendous father. I'd be blocking him everywhere. And if he gets to that point, don't be afraid to file a restraining order. I did it! Positive update. I completely forgot to update y'all on my situation. I had my surgical termination on Saturday. I had an ultrasound on Friday and I was 14 weeks pregnant. Literally didn't know it would be that much. Different clinic from my first one, as I was skeptical they really help, so I chose a different one, but in the same town, and everything is now okay. Apart from the fact that I regret not choosing the anesthesia route, and now my finances are literally so bad. The whole experience was calm and bearable until they put that cannula in. I was given some local anesthesia on my leg to numb the pain, but I'm still doubtful if that crap works. Didn't help any bit. The pain was overwhelming, but I'm grateful it only takes a few minutes. Longest 30 minutes of my life, but would definitely still recommend it to anyone. I also had a sepsis shock as I had a UTI and didn't know. It was discovered when the procedure was being done, so we didn't know it would bring any problems. Came to the hotel in the evening and I had a very bad episode of cramps. My back was super hot and I was trembling to the point I couldn't hold anything in my hand. Hot water and a layer of heavy blankets didn't help the situation. Luckily, got help fast and everything was under control in a few hours. I'm not recovering, but super happy I got this done with. I haven't had a sigh of relief for the past 2 months, and I can now start my year. Thank you to everyone who checked up on me. I'm super grateful. I had pulled a mod to lock my previous post as my anxiety was too high to reply to a lot of people. Thank you. Also, I'm safe. Haven't had anything major that would make me think otherwise since last week on Wednesday. I hope it stays like this. My mental health is not really good at the moment, but I'm hoping I'll be okay.